You may have recalled a couple of months ago I cut a bunch of oak for some trailers. This is one of them. What I'm trying to do is get it all stripped down to this metal deck, and then we'll look and see what we need to do. Put some stuff under as we go. There we go. I'll use all these carriage bolts and hardware that came with it. She's a bit rough. However, we'll throw some makeup on her and she'll be beautiful again. So what we're going to do, this is obviously really rotted the top. I don't even want to, I'm not even going to look under those. But I almost fell through in a few spots. I'll give you a closer look when I'm sweeping it off. It almost went through. But I showed you underneath. I think they're about every, let's see, one here. Probably every 2 feet there's a solid stringer going across the main frame. So what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to come up with some sort of framing system all the way around this, kind of like they had. I'll run the bolts through this. This is really solid yet. Then I think over every one of these stringers, I'm going to run like a piece of oak across it, screwed down into the steel, into the stringer. And then we'll have a good positive hold on when we put the 2x10s or 2x9s or whatever. I can't remember what I have going across the oak. You know how the deck boards. We'll have a good strong mounting plate. I need, let's see, what do I need? I need two 18-foot long 2x6s, 5.5 inches to be exact. And then I need a bunch of 1.5 inches. They could be anywhere from 2 to 4 inches wide. So maybe I'll just rip 3.5 inch 2x4s down to, yeah, so we'll get 2x6s. We'll get as many 2x6s as I can, and then I'll cut. I only need 2 of those. Actually, I need 3 of those. And then I need some 2x4s. Yeah, that'll do it. Hey, let's go put these on the trailer. I think we got everything we need. We got our 2x6s. I only needed 2 of those and a couple of 6-footers. And then I needed 10 1.5 by 2 3/4 by 3 and somewhere around those just for some purlins. So they're all ready to go. Let's go get it on the trailer. And I just realized I've had 2 hats on this entire time.
Deck is all done. I do have to put in a handful of screws left down through the centers and a couple on the ends. Other than that though, it's done. All out of oak. I'm going to soak all this in oil. You saw I left the metal on there and I put purlins across the strap to it. So I think this is going to be for what we're going to use it for. I'm going to use it for log hauler, hay wagon rides, and things like that. But it's done, and I'm glad it's done. And we have one more to do, so I think we have enough wood for that. But let me give you a look-see at it. How does the old saying go? Looks good from far, but far from good. But it's just a hay wagon. So that'll do it, guys. You know, these sawmills, these homeowner sawmills, if you had to buy this 5/4 oak, you're probably looking at over $1,000 for this lumber. I would suspect. So this should outlast me. Like I said, I'll throw some oil and kerosene on it, let it soak in, and I should get 20, 30 more years out of it. All right, guys, 20, 30 more years takes us pretty far up there. Okay, guys, take care. We'll see you at the sawmill or the hay wagon next time.